Prepare yourselves. What you're about to witness isn't fiction, nor is it a trick of the light. These are genuine police recordings, raw, unedited body cam, dash cam, and surveillance footage. To this very day, the investigators involved have no logical explanation for what transpired. From figures that vanish into thin air to objects moving with impossible intent, these are the most chilling incidents law enforcement refuses to explain. Law enforcement officers are trained to face the darkest aspects of humanity. They confront crime, chaos, and the very real dangers of the streets. But sometimes, their patrols lead them into something far more unsettling. They encounter phenomena that defy every known law of physics, every rational explanation. These aren't just strange occurrences, they are documented anomalies. These 5 clips were captured by real officers, on duty, and they continue to haunt the departments that recorded them. They challenge our understanding of reality, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and profound unease. The call came in as a routine home security alert, a possible break-in. Officers arrived swiftly at the quiet suburban residence, lights flashing, adrenaline high. Yet there were no signs of forced entry, no shattered windows, no forced doors. The house appeared undisturbed from the outside. But the homeowner's security system had captured something truly inexplicable. The footage, chillingly clear, showed a shadowy figure moving through the living room. It wasn't a person. It was a distortion, a ripple in the air, yet undeniably present. Then, as quickly as it appeared, the figure simply vanished mid-step. It didn't walk out of frame. It dissolved, leaving no trace. Officers meticulously searched the property, finding nothing amiss. There was no heat signature, no physical evidence of anyone ever being inside. The homeowner, visibly shaken, swore no one else was in the house. They had been away for days. Police ultimately closed the case, labeling it unfounded. Yet the footage remains, a silent testament to an intrusion that defies all logic, a phantom presence that left only questions behind. The domestic disturbance call seemed standard enough. Officers arrived at a suburban home, expecting a typical family dispute. What their body cams captured, however, was anything but ordinary. They found a young girl, no older than 10, screaming in a language no one present recognized. Her voice was guttural, ancient, utterly unlike a child's. As officers attempted to calm her, the impossible happened. The girl, still screaming, began to levitate. For 3 agonizing seconds, she floated inches off the ground, her small body rigid, her eyes wide and unseeing. Multiple officers, their faces etched with disbelief, confirmed the footage was real. Medical checks found no drugs in her system, no signs of mental illness or physical manipulation. The family, terrified and bewildered, moved out the very next day, abandoning their home. The department quickly suppressed the footage, fearing public panic. Yet leaked screenshots, grainy and unsettling, still circulate online. They serve as a chilling reminder of an encounter that pushed the boundaries of belief, leaving seasoned officers questioning everything they thought they knew. The chase began like countless others. A car, speeding recklessly through a red light, caught the attention of a patrol unit. Dashcam footage clearly showed the vehicle, a dark sedan, accelerating away as officers initiated pursuit. The chase was brief but intense. The sedan turned sharply into what appeared to be a dead-end alley. Officers, confident they had cornered their suspect, followed closely behind. But when their patrol car rounded the final corner, the alley was empty. Utterly, impossibly empty. There were no tire marks, no signs of a hidden exit, no way the car could have vanished. The dashcam unequivocally showed the car entering the alley, yet it never showed it leaving. It simply ceased to exist within that confined space. The license plate, captured clearly on the dashcam, was run through every database. It yielded no results, no registered owner, no trace. Locals now whisper about the phantom exit, a stretch of road where reality seems to bend. This incident remains an open, baffling case, a car and its driver swallowed by the unknown. The old psychiatric wing had been closed for years, deemed unsafe and obsolete. Yet security footage from deep within its abandoned corridors began to tell a different story. Lights flickered erratically, illuminating dust-filled rooms with an eerie glow. Then, the movement began. Wheelchairs left abandoned in the hallways began to roll on their own. They glided silently, as if pushed by an unseen force, sometimes colliding gently with walls. The most disturbing anomaly occurred in a grimy hallway mirror. A figure, indistinct and shadowy, appeared in its reflection. But the hallway itself remained empty. The figure was only visible in the mirror, a spectral presence observing from another dimension. Staff who reviewed the footage refused to work night shifts after the clips leaked internally. The atmosphere of dread was palpable, Hospital administration quickly dismissed the incidents, citing electrical interference and faulty equipment. However, paranormal investigators drawn to the leaked footage suggest a far more unsettling explanation. They believe the wing is a nexus of residual energy, a place where past suffering has left an indelible active mark. The desert highway stretched endlessly under the cold, indifferent gaze of the moon. It was 3 a.m., and a patrol car was on a routine sweep when its dashcam picked up an impossible sight: a small child, standing alone on the desolate asphalt. No car, no parents, just a solitary figure. Officers immediately stopped, their concern overriding all else. A child alone in the middle of nowhere was a grave emergency. But as they exited their vehicle, their flashlights cutting through the darkness, the child simply vanished. One moment there, the next gone. Thermal cameras deployed moments later showed no trace of a heat signature. The ground was cold, empty. The nearest town was over 40 miles away, an impossible distance for a child to walk. The officers searched for hours, their bewilderment growing with every fruitless sweep. Locals, when questioned, spoke in hushed tones. They claimed it was the same stretch of highway where a child had gone missing decades ago, in 1987, never to be found. Was it a ghost, a warning, or something else entirely? The desert holds its secrets close, and this encounter added another chilling layer to its enigmatic lore. These aren't just isolated, creepy clips designed to send a shiver down your spine. They are tangible evidence, recorded by official sources, of something we fundamentally do not understand. They are anomalies that challenge our scientific frameworks, our logical reasoning, and our very perception of reality. Police departments bound by protocol and the need for concrete explanations often bury these incidents. They are filed away, dismissed as glitches, or simply left unexplained. But the internet, a vast repository of information and curiosity, never forgets. Every frame of these unsettling videos raises new, profound questions. They force us to confront the possibility that our world is far stranger, far more mysterious than we dare to imagine. They invite us to look beyond the mundane, to consider the inexplicable, and to ponder what else might be lurking just beyond the veil of our perception. You've seen the footage. You've heard the facts, presented as they were recorded without embellishment. Now the mystery is yours to ponder. These are the moments when the ordinary becomes extraordinary, when the rational gives way to the truly bizarre. Tell us, which clip chilled you the most? Which unexplained encounter left you questioning everything? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. And for more mysteries that refuse to stay buried, subscribe to the Cryptic Zone. Join our community as we delve deeper into the shadows, seeking answers where none seem to exist.